Hello everybody, Corey here. I'm going to go over the daily trades and holdings for June 4th. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor, and that YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky, so please make sure you know what you're doing, or at least what you're investing in, so hopefully you don't lose a lot of money in these. So just be careful. And I didn't specify, but this is basically the single stock ETFs. We do have the some prices on here for some of the others, but most of this is specifically for the single stock ETFs. Anyway, so this I didn't go back and look, but I'm pretty sure this is like the least amount of trades that have ever happened in one day on these. We have two. AIYY paying out 24,000 and Coney bringing in 404,000, and that's it. And basically these were because people sold out of the fund, so they had to sell some. So very interesting. I did glance at those. Here's all the net assets, the outstanding shares, the current stock price, and the NAV for all of you that want to see this data. You can pause the video and look at whichever ETFs you're wanting to look at here, and then you can see the difference here for between the NAV and the current stock price. Anyway, we're going to move on to the prices here. Oh, I guess I zoomed in too much. We couldn't see Ulti at the bottom. But let's look. So AMDY was down 2% yesterday. Coney was up 3%. GDXY was down 3%. Wow, that's 54 cents. And let's see. Other than that, everybody is within 1%. So feel free to pause this here and look at all of the stock prices and changes from yesterday. I'm going to go over to the underlying here, and AMD was down 2%. GDX was down 4%, Moderna down 2%, and Zomo was down 2% there. And then we had Coney up 6%. So again, feel free to pause here to look at all the different stock prices for the underlying. But I'm going to close these so we can look at the comparison between the YieldMax and the underlying. So it looks like Coin did 3% better than Coney. Moderna did 2% worse than Murney. And then everything else was within 1% there. But if we look, and I know I didn't update this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 of the 20 there, YieldMax ETFs did better, which means 8 of the underlying did better than the YieldMax. And so these numbers are not updated because I know I forgot to do those. But we can see here at the end of the day yesterday, the market did decide to try to come up some. So the S&P was up 0.15% and the NASDAQ 100 was up 0.29%. All right. So I did not look at this section. So let's see. Did we have anybody else recover yesterday? Nope. And today is declaration date. So we might have some of these that it looks like it might be a green day today. We may have some that will recover. Regardless, though, it will only have, if it's 22 days in the pay period, then it will still only have 22 days regardless, just for calculation purposes. And then I will do an update as far as where we look on all these and recovering. Of course, YMAX, YMAG, and Ulti, they're at a different time. So we can see down there the YMAG has recovered at 79% so far. And I'm sorry that that's red up there. It shouldn't be red anymore. If we come over and look at our strike prices for our short calls and puts for the week, we can see that AIYY is already over, but it's only over a few cents, at least as of right now. So it's over 1%, and then Aptly is also over its strike price by 1%. Coney, this shows, I guess it's Ulti, that's 250. So coin here looks like it has max strike price of 245, so it's within 80 cents of its strike price. And then Amazon is within, or AMC is within 66 cents of its strike price. Then we also have Dizzo within 67 cents, or I guess let's look at this, 1% of its strike price. Phoebe's within 1%, Moderna is within 1%, OARC and PayPay, they're all within 1%. I'm not sure why Crash at the bottom didn't have its loaded. The data may not have been loaded when I copied and pasted this morning for the holdings. Oh no, I know what happened is I didn't go back and change it to say short put versus short call, and so it's not pulling the data over. I apologize there. And then we look over here at our synthetic positions. Wow, we only have 4 outside of Crash that are above their synthetic positions. Luckily, we have a month and something to go. Supposedly June will be green, so hopefully we can get above all of these strike prices, which will then bring the stock prices up significantly. You can see a lot of them. Moderna is actually being brought down $1.68 or 9% over there. Squee is being brought down $1.53 or almost 8%. So this is just to give you an idea of where they're at on the synthetics here. And then in case for those of you wondering about Crash, because I did screw up here, I always forget, and then I always talk about it on the video. Oh, I should just change where I'm pulling the data from, and then I never do. So let's just look. So Crash here. So this is, hold on, is this my data tab? It is. So this should actually be a short put, and this is our long call. All right, I know it's not pretty, but it's there. So we have a 170 strike price. All of these percentages will be wrong, so don't look at those because these are pasted values. Now that I've changed those data, that data will change something else. But anyway, so we have a 170 strike price, and we are above that by $4.77. So that's good there. But yeah. And then we see our strike prices. We have 170 and 180, so we're sort of in between those two, which we'd already saw that one on the other tab. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you this real quick, and then I'll also do an update of the trades and holdings as well. I'm sure everybody's happy about Declaration Day today, so I guess I will say happy Declaration Day. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.